Hi everybody, I'm Dan Weitzel. I appreciate you tuning in today and for looking at my email. When I have a new customer come into the shop, the first thing I do is do a set check. I look for frequencies, lengths, and swing weights, and we try to find inconsistencies and try to fix those inconsistencies as economically as possible. However, there's a very important second step to this process. During that frequency check process, I also look at the shaft plane and how the club is flexing in that plane. Ideally, you want that shaft to flex back and forth in a very, very straight pattern, completely in the swing plane. That would lead to the most consistent ball contact possible. However, I can tell you that in almost 100% of cases, driver shafts especially do not flex properly, and that's because the manufacturers don't pay any attention to this element of the process. What the manufacturers do is look at graphics. So they will align the graphics either straight up or straight down, and you're kind of stuck with what you get out of that shaft flex pattern. So when I install a shaft properly, or when I check for this oscillation pattern, it's fairly easy to find a much better shaft position that will result in more consistent ball contact for you. So I'm going to show you now a couple of examples of how this works. So what we're going to show you here is an example of a club that one of my customers brought to me. This is a brand name club you're all familiar with. I'm not going to talk about who it is, but this shaft was installed. It's an adjustable shaft, and it was installed in the position that the customer wanted to use it. So let's watch this pattern and you see what you think. Now, this customer was complaining of inconsistent ball contact. After seeing this, you might know why. So here we have the same club, the same shaft, but we have identified a much better swing plane or shaft positioning for this club to result in a better swing plane, I should say. So let's see what you think of this one. As you can see, the shaft oscillation is much more consistent. It's not perfect. We could actually make it better than this if we were to pull the tip and reinstall this. But as you look at this again, you can see that compared to the first example that I showed you, it's a much more consistent shaft flex pattern. And this will lead to much more consistent ball striking as well. So again, this problem is evident with adjustable clubs, but also with fixed shaft clubs, and I can address both of those issues for you. If you'd like to see how your driver is performing and you want to run this test and you want me to fix it for you, feel free to call me anytime. We can set up this club set or club check that I do, and I'd be happy to meet with you. Thanks very much for watching.